Apparently 2022 wasn't a good year for penises. The Consumer Product Safety Commission has broken down all the reasons why men had to go to the emergency room because they injured their junk.
Ooh.
Yeah, and they went through and not only found the stats on this, but they also got some of the stories behind why guys were going into the emergency room with injuries to their penile area.
Okay, can I guess a couple reasons why?
Oh, you could, yeah.
They were trying to do something to an object, if you know what I mean.
They were using the vacuum cleaner for something other than
A vacuum
sweeping the
cleaner,
rug.
yeah, frozen watermelon, whatever.
I'm sure it
Pool
did
jet.
happen, yeah.
Yeah,
Oh,
pool
man.
jet. Well,
Or the suction part.
that thing, I mean, it hums, baby.
I remember in 4th grade when we discovered the pool jets and you went to our city pool and every prepubescent boy was standing right in that spot.
It was the best spot in the pool.
Couldn't get them to move. There was like a line.
It's pretty gross when you think
So
about it.
gross. So gross. Here are some of the funniest ways that men injured their junk in the year 2022. A man went to the ER after scrubbing himself too hard with a loofah. Good Lord, son, it doesn't need to be that clean.
That's what I'm saying, Kevin. He's not just...
All loofahs are not created equal, too. Some of them you shouldn't put on your pink parts.
And my man's not just trying to get clean there. He's just
Yeah.
not.
right.
There's something else going on.
You shouldn't tug with a loofah.
I agree.
No, you're right.
Oof,
What are we
oofa.
doing? What are we
Loofah,
doing?
loofah.
There was a dad that got karate chopped in the groin by his kid.
Oh, yeah.
I can see that happening, especially if you hit a nard.
Yeah. Oh, absolutely.
That's 30% of the videos on America's Funniest Home Videos.
It is. Yeah. Somebody getting hit in the junk.
And it's funny every
Yeah.
time.
And you know it's coming because the kid's swinging the
Yeah,
bat. You know a
always.
ball's
You
going to hit
know.
another ball.
Everybody but the guy with the penis knows what's coming next.
There was a guy who had to go to the emergency room. He was watching a football game and got excited when his team scored and punched himself in the nuts.
That can happen.
You dummy.
It can happen.
Wow.
Have you ever accidentally punched your privates?
Never. I've never actually beat up my beaver.
I don't think that ever happens to women.
No.
Never.
Guys, man. Another guy did the There's Something About Mary one, the Franken Beans. He got it caught in his zipper, and when he got to the hospital, it was still in there.
I bet you that happens a lot.
I got a childhood friend. He was just reminding me of this story. He was climbing a tree and he slipped on the tree and there was a big old branch and it sliced his
Yikes.
purse, if you
No,
will.
my
Man
gosh.
sack.
Yeah, and he had to get horrible stitches. We're talking
Terrible.
tamps on the reg for 12
Yeah.
days.
Wow. That's tough.
Kotexes. Kotex.
Tampons?
Kotex, I should say.
They were giving him
The
tampons.
Kotex
They gave him maxi pads.
maxi pads.
Yeah. The tampon was his extra.
That was for his own.
Let me show you
That was
the
his
difference.
That was his own fantasy.
Bend over. I'm going to show you the difference between a tampon and a maxi
It
pad.
was a maxi pad. Forgive me.
There was a guy that was sitting on the toilet holding a nail file, and he leaned forward to grab some toilet paper and stabbed himself in the junk.
Guys are dumb.
They really are. You can't really defend our species when you read these. Like, dude,
It's your
how?
penis.
What
Shouldn't
are
you
doing,
protect
man?
it at all costs?
At all costs.
Put penis first.
You should.
Man, one guy had to go to the emergency room. He was having a pillow fight with his dog, and the dog's like, this is great. And the dog lunges for the pillow and grabs onto his nards and then starts tugging.
That would be. If you have a Cujo kind of a dog that doesn't let go.
That dog loves that game.
Oh, man. One guy passed out at his bachelor party, and his buddies glued his junk to his stomach.
It ain't right.
No,
And
that
it's
ain't
pretty-
cool,
it's
man.
pretty impressive.
Those are not your buddies. Glue
No, that
on
ain't cool.
that tender skin.
There was a rumor in my town growing up that there was a surgeon, prominent guy in town, cheated on his wife. She found it. She super glued it to his stomach. That was the rumor went around.
I think that
never
was-
got confirmed.
That one feels justifiable.
Well, did he ever? Was he kind of walking weird?
No, I
Okay.
never noticed. You never saw him because he was like, he was too rich. You only get him like zipping by in his Porsche, But that was always the rumor about that guy. And then you're right. As I got older, I'm like, that's actually kind of impressive.
Yeah, like to his stomach.
I'm like, I need to start that rumor about me.
You guys are doing some stretching exercise.
And there was also a drunk guy that thought he was applying a sexual stimulant to his junk, but it was actually really toilet bowl cleaner.
Oh.
And apparently that doesn't weather too well on your peen.
See, I've heard the same kind of story. The rumor was somebody was having alone time with super glue, and then they had to.
What? Why? Oh, he mistook it for.
He mistook it.
He thought it
in
was
the dark. That was
lube, and
that was the rumor.
And all of a sudden, it just
Oh
froze.
my gosh! I can't
Oh
move.
my gosh!
It's
My hand's
stuck.
all wacky.
I gotta drive with one hand.
Oh man, well, the year I'm gonna wipe on this dumb list and on the KVJ show next year.
If your hand is super glued to your dong, that's funny.
Well, how do you go? How do you go to the emergency room? Because you would you put pants on and
You got to get a robe.
You gotta get a robe. You gotta get a robe. You gotta get a robe, and then
You got a robe.
and you don't have an arm and one sleeve.
And when
Yeah.
they ask you at the front desk why are you here, go. I'm here to talk to the doctor and the nurse when I see them.
In this room.
Just
Only
know-
the doctor.
Just know it's an emergency. Can we please just pick at the doctor?
Can't you go and get some? What do they call it? Acetane? Is that the name of the stuff that is supposed to?
You better
wanna-
get that one right.
You want to go into Home Depot and ask for that?
I think there is a solvent.
Right.
That, will help.
I do everything I can online, man. I'm not walking anywhere like that. If I'm
so
gluing
go into
myself to
Ace
my junk,
Hardware in your robe.
Hardware.
what would be worse to go into Lowe's or to go into the emergency room?
Emergency room is the worst.
Because then,
Yeah,
they're
that's your last-
documenting it.
Yeah.
I'm going on personal, and I would rather go to Lowe's or a Home Depot. We have a lot of KVJ Nationers that work in the ER,
Yeah.
and a bunch of
Okay,
areas.
this happens to you. You've glued yourself to your junk. Here are your options. You've got either the ER or you've got Lowe's going in a robe with one sleeve, or you've got to wait 24 hours for Amazon delivery. What do you do?
I'm waiting 24 hours. I'm waiting 24
I
hours.
think I would too.
You just stay in your house holding your dong.
You do.
You do.
I think that's better to hold your dong for an entire day than it is to
No.
go in public.
I Google search it. I figure out the solvent, whatever it is. You know they're going to have it at the hardware store. You call the hardware store ahead of time. You make sure they have it on the shelf.
You pay $100 for delivery. No, let's say it's $500
You
for
have to.
delivery.
You got to pay, baby. Sometimes when you play, you got to pay.
$500 for that day delivery.
If I know that stuff's gonna, without a doubt, when I get it, that's the magical thing.
Yeah.
I'm paying.
And then what do? Leave the $500 on your doorstep and you say just drop it? 'Cause you can't go to the door with your hand glued
Your
to your
robe,
dog.
again, is your friend.
Well, think about it. Let's just look at. Let's play this out for a second.
Yeah.
This is how this would look.
Don't do it for real.
Like this. This is how it would look.
Yeah, you got
have
it.
to
That's
have
why
a-
you take your arm inside your sleeve and then you got it run it down with the robe.
But how? I mean, that's
You have
Kevin's right.
Yeah.
connected though.
Put your arm inside your pizza onesie.
Yeah. Mm-hmm. He don't get it.
No, I
The
get,
pizza onesie would actually be good to pull this off, but yeah, your hand would have to be inside.
I do get it. It's hard though because you're probably naked when this went down. First of all, now you got to try to put clothes on.
Well,
it's gonna be very tough.
yeah, you couldn't get your arm through the sleeve anyway.
You're going to have to call Denny's or somebody to come help you.
That's why everyone
Yeah.
needs a cleaner.
That's right. Hey, if you ever glue yourself to your dong, I'm here for you.
I'm calling Denny's.
Okay.
I have two guys I can call. Mm-hmm. One of them's Denny's.
Okay.
No one else is in this room. You guys can't know about it. I could not call you guys for
Who's the other guy?
probably Bigfoot. Yeah.
You gave him a kidney.
Yeah,
he should give you a solvent for your D.
Right. You get a pass.
I would. I'm like, boy, you gotta
That's
help
what
me out.
happens.
You gotta help your boy out, man.
Yeah. All right. Deep thoughts.